We are here at the OFC Weekly. We've been off for the last couple of months, just doing some rebranding and revamping within the community. So we're glad to be back with you guys. So we meet every Tuesday morning from 7:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. It's an opportunity for us to be able to get together, to network, to introduce each other to the community, get any support that we need, and to promote whatever products and services and activities that we have going on within the community. So what you guys just took part in. So we usually start off the morning with a motivational clip. This morning it was timely because it did talk about springing forward. And this is the time that we're in right now. It is springtime. Then we play the ads from the affiliates. The affiliates are partners of the OFC, those who are here at the service of the members of the community. Then I give you guys a quick rundown like I'm doing right now, that you guys know what to expect. So as soon as I finish my top of the morning welcome to you guys. Then next up we have Ken, who's going to give you guys a quick teachable moment, and then he's going to let you guys know about who he is and the services that he offers within the community. We'll take an opportunity to connect with those who are the business owners and the individuals who might be on the call by then. We'll introduce ourselves, let people know who we are, what we do, what we have coming up. Then I'll share some announcements. And then normally we have a featured guest, but today I knew today was our first day back. So I figured I would take the time just to let you guys know about some of the new developments that are happening within the OFC. But we will have our featured guest with us next week. And after the featured guest, the floor is open for questions. And then we close up. So with that, as usual, I'm always grateful to life, God, our creator, and our ancestors for being present with us. And I'm just expecting that today's weekly is going to be very powerful, very uplifting, and engaging for everybody who's participating with us today. Hotep, amen, Ashe. Uncle Ken, the floor is yours. Thank you for being here with our teachable moment.
Grand Rising OFC. Wow. April, spring. Time to springboard ourselves to a new level of business success. Yes, indeed. But many of us don't know our success factors. And that's why I made this little chart. We have to know what to put in our funnel on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, in order to get what we want. A couple of clients out each month. We need to understand our average sale, and that's going to give us our annual revenues. Success factors are the most important thing we need to know, because most people don't know what to put into the funnel. So I made a little chart. I said, if you meet with 3 new clients per week, 12 per month, 144 per year, hopefully you'll get 2 new clients per month. Then you calculate your average sale, multiply that by the number of clients. So this would be 24, obviously. I didn't put that in. I'll put it now. 24. And that will give you your annual revenue. So having done that, if you find that 2 new clients isn't sufficient to reach your annual yearly target financially, then you've got to redo these numbers. Maybe it's 1 per day, etc., etc. So you do the math. It's very simple. It's a simple chart. Success factors will help you springboard your business into spring, April. Woohoo! That's my teachable moment.
Amazing. Thank you, Ken. I appreciate that. And again, in the clip that we watched this morning, I actually spoke about that as well. It was sharing the fact that being successful in business is not hard. It's having a formula and sticking to it. And this is what you just shared with us. So, and actually, I want to give you an opportunity, as you are one of the affiliates and partners within the OFC, just to have you just introduce yourself, who you are, what you do, and what the services that you offer to the community.
So, I'm Ken Ingram. I'm a professional business trainer and coach for the last 20 years. My company was actually founded in 1983. Wow, did I hear you say wow? Yes, about 41 years ago, but I'm not that old. I've been in the business for the last 20 years. My job is to help springboard your business to new levels. That's my job. And how do I do that? I teach you the ideas that you need to know in business in order to bridge the gap between knowing what to do and doing it. Some of us aren't really good in sales. We've never done a sales course yet. We're passionate about something, and that's why we've opened our business. Well, I can teach you how to be a wonderful, amazing person in sales like I did with Pharaoh Hammond Freeman. If you've grown your business. Now you've got people working with you. You need leadership skills. So I can teach you that as well. And also strategy. A lot of us started businesses. We do a business plan. We get money from the bank. We put it up on the shelf. It collects dust and we lose our way. Well, something we've got is called milestones. It's something that you need to do on a yearly basis in order to keep your focus on your business. And the today's topic was about victim thinking. We've got to stop thinking like victims and start believing in ourselves and working towards being the entrepreneurs that we were meant to be. And that's why we got into business. Being in business is fun. Let's make it fun. Give Uncle Ken a call and I'll give you some free advice and hopefully, perhaps you'll become a client as well. I'm here simply to help you to grow your business intelligently.
Thank you, Ken. Always appreciate that, and I always appreciate the energy that you bring to our sessions. I'm so glad to be back. It's been a minute that we've been off, so it's, again, I appreciate you, Ken, and thank you for sharing. And actually, as you were saying that, you made me jog my memory. One, guys, we're here to network and we're here to connect. I forgot to give you guys the ground rules when we started at the top of the morning. Like I said, we're a little rusty. It's been off for a couple of weeks. So, one, remember to share your contact information. Because what basically take an opportunity to connect to take Ken's info down as he puts it in the chat, and for everybody else who's here, please put it in the chat. Also, as you guys know, the sessions are recorded, so please make it a point to also say your contact information. So after the fact, once we do edit videos and we put them up online, people will still be able to get your contact information if so needed. So please remember to also say your contact information on the screen as well. We're a smaller group today, so we're okay with time. Normally we have about 60 seconds each when we're doing our presentations, but today we are okay. The other reason I asked you guys to put your contact in the chat is we also use it for attendance. It's important that we keep track of these things. And also for my affiliates who are here, I'm glad to have you, Ken, Preston, because we're moving forward and just some of the awesome things we're going to be talking about later on. But we are making sure that we are accountable to each other. We're keeping track of the activities we're hosting, how many people are coming out. If they're not coming out, what do we need to do differently to be able to have them engage and participate? So thank you for being here today. Fabian, Timothy, I have you guys down. I have your attendance down here as well. So I definitely thank you guys for participating. So with that, I want to give an opportunity to Preston to speak, as he's also another partner within the OFC. And we saw his ad run a bit earlier before we started up. Preston, you on with us? Let me see. You put anything in chat yet? Okay, so you might be popping up, might be getting ready. We'll go in. All right, then in that case, and we'll go into our next guest who is on the line with us, who's one of our members.
Pharaoh, sorry, I just dropped a quick note before I jump in. I'm being dad mode this morning, so I'm listening on headphones, watching little school.
No
All right, but I wanted to be here. Say congratulations to be back on, guys. This is awesome. I definitely said I did miss you guys over the last couple of weeks or months that we haven't done those. So I was really happy to be back with everybody. My name is Preston. I think I know a lot of the team members here. My thing is all about digital marketing. I love digital marketing. I love sharing tips around digital marketing and helping you guys, get over a lot of these hurdles that you have with your business, make such a big part of it. So my name is Preston. My website is javalogic.ca. And you can actually download my digital business card at martelli.ca/Preston. Get all the contact information. If you have any questions, I got a 15-minute discovery call. If you got a quick question, fire it away. And yeah, looking forward to meeting with Ken. Ken, tomorrow we're meeting up. We're doing a video for you, right? That's going to be fun.
Yep. Preston is becoming a new client and I'm becoming a new client to him. So we're working together to help each other grow our business intelligently.
And that is the power of community. That's why we come together, is to create opportunities like that. So thank you for that. Thank you for sharing your testimony. Just giving you guys a heads up. I just got some hiccups that just came out of nowhere. So every once in a while, I might sound like I'm muting myself. All right. Just letting you guys know it happens. All right. Brother Timothy and Fabian, welcome. Glad to have you on with us today. So whoever wants to speak first, Fabian, the floor is yours. You just want to introduce yourself to the community. Let us know who you are, what you do, and how either how you could help us or how we could be of service to you, King.
Okay, so hi, my name is Fabian Trotman. I'm currently, um, I'll say a young entrepreneur, like in the sense of not age, but young in the sense of experience in the entrepreneurial field. I'm trying to start a community center at some point in my lifetime. And then in order to do that, I will have to generate revenue to support it to be sustainable. And in order to be sustainable, I need to have a product. And my product is usually going to be for the moment, sorrow, Mavi, and ginger beer, things of that nature, Caribbean drinks. And those are going to be the supporting things to, to, to fund the business. Uh, Basically, my business that I like to create is a business which would help others recognize who they are as individuals in society. That may sound very generic or not specific, but in my mind, when the time comes and I have it all put together, it'll be able to what the word I'm looking for, basically allow people to like see how they can be understood in the community and the community at large.
Wow,
That's basically.
that is powerful, my brother. And so let me give you a couple some quick nuggets right now, because this is what we're here for. So are you taking notes? You came with a pen and paper?
Mm.
All right.
I'm at
All
the
right.
doors. Yeah, I'm literally at the doors. Like,
Okay,
but
all
no.
right. So let me give you this. It's recorded anyway, so when you go
Okay.
back, you can take a note. So
Yeah.
one, what you're setting up is a social economy. So it's a nonprofit organization that has a means of generating revenue on its own. Okay, it's
Yeah.
considered a social economy enterprise. And your cause, your mission is actually social inclusion. You want to create a space where people feel like they belong and that they're being understood. All right. So and when you're asking to condense it, what you're doing is you're working on social inclusion. And social inclusion is something that is very necessary within the society because we have a lot of people who very often feel ostracized or excluded from things. Right. So what your organization, your cause is you want to create social inclusion that and how you're planning on funding it is through the sales of drinks and different things like that. There's an organization who is funded pretty heavily to support startups like yours. Cotonej Black Community Association has a funding program to support you. If you haven't reached out to them, I strongly recommend that you do. They aren't necessarily members of the OFC, but we do know that they have this resource available. So if you need the contact information, just reach out. We'll send you the direct contact information to who you need to speak to, but they do have uh,
I
a fund
mean,
a
yeah.
funding program, but not just a funding program. They can like what you need at the stage that you're in. Sorry, is a business plan and a strategic plan. All right, and they have funding to be able to help you get those. Ken has a hand up. Yeah, Ken.
Yeah, Fabian, I'm happy to speak with you as well if you reach out to me. I'll send you a little note by email.
Okay, thank you.
Beautiful. All right, so this is what we're here for because definitely the businesses that are in development, we're here to help you guys to grow. And the goal is to get you guys all to be at the point where you guys can be affiliates of the OFC. But in the meantime, we're here to offer you trading support, all kind of different opportunities, whatever we can do to help propel your business forward or to get it off the ground. This is what we're here for. Cool. So thank you, brother
Thank you.
Fabian. My pleasure. Thank you for being here. Brother Tim, touching base, joining us from Trinidad and Tobago. How you doing this morning, brother?
Hey, good morning. Good morning. I'm great. I'm great. I'm great. How are you this morning?
Very good. Thank you. And thank you for being here with us. And I like to introduce Tim. Tim has been a supporter of the OFC for a very long time. I met him actually because he's been taking care and working with my dad in Trinidad on the grounds that we have out there for years. So Tim, I always like to give you that acknowledgement and thank you for being, the supporter that you are in the community and for what you're doing within the community, and for for being a part of the OFC all the way out in Trinidad because that really does make a huge difference and does help us with our expansion. So thank you for that. Um,
Thank you
and
very
so
much.
I'll give you a floor just to give you an opportunity to introduce yourself. And we have something coming up in April that you're welcome to let the community know about. It's right around the corner. So the floor is yours.
Hi, good morning. My name is Timothy Maloney. I am a retired member of the Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force. While I was transitioning into the civilian life, I did a master's, an MBA with the Australian Institute of Business. I gravitated to project management and I appreciate the project management and I started into the construction industry. I have several projects that I have completed and done here in Trinidad. I continue to pursue in that business model. I recently took up also event management. And on the 25th of April, we are having a jazz concert in our sister isle, Tobago, right? Jazz, the two of us, of which I am the co-producer. And I look forward to having great things being done. We have two persons to the UFC that came on board, Kyrie and Manasseh, the saxophonist. And so we still have plenty of tickets available. So if anybody of the community interested, we come down to the Tobago and enjoy yourself, have a very good time and laugh up the beauty of our island, Twin Island, Trinidad and Tobago.
Thank you, my brother. And you want to share the contact for people to be able to reach out to you guys? Is it on social media or WhatsApp, or is there a particular contact people should use to contact you?
Well, my social media name, on Facebook, I am Timothy Maloney. Right.
Okay.
On Instagram, I'm the Truth Hurts. Well, within the community, you can just go into the chat and find my number if you want to speak to me directly. But
Perfect.
yeah, that's
And if when you get a chance, if you could share the link for the page for Jazz the Two of Us, because then we'll share that as well for people if they want to go on the page directly to find out more about the show or the tickets or anything like that.
Yeah, we on Instagram as Jazz the Two of Us, and on Facebook is easy like what artists use, and you put an E at the end of it, EASTLE. Right, that's our Facebook handle.
Perfect. Thank you, brother Tim. And actually, Ken, you met the remember when we had the fundraiser last year with Triku? There's that awesome saxophonist.
Yes.
So yeah, we're bringing him to Tobago.
Woohoo!
I know. I forgot I just make that connection.
I did my little dance.
Yeah, exactly. Ken was dancing. I might have
was
sent him a video.
I was awesome. I almost had a whole bunch of women following me around the room.
That's it, Ken. You almost got booked. People thought you were a dancer. That's it. Anyways, but we have to let them know you're a coach. Awesome. Thank you, Ken.
Timothy, Ken is half Bajan, and my family goes back to the island of Barbados, 1659.
Oh,
Yeah.
I am of Barbados roots also. We are
Okay.
Maloney.
Well, we could
Barbados.
probably be related.
The possibility exists.
Yeah, that's it. We are family here. This is the power of community. So beautiful people. So just to quickly introduce myself, I'm Farah Hamid Freeman, founder and director of the OFC community. We're a community of like-minded individuals and business owners and families who come together to work together to establish a solid foundation for our future generation. And we do that by putting excellence at our forefront, by the products that we sell, the services that we offer, and even us being good stewards and supporting businesses within the community. We set an example of how we should build forward as a community. What we do within the OFC, and actually, I'm going to transition into announcements and quick updates of what's going on within the OFC as I tie it all in at the same time. So first, in terms of what is the developments within the OFC, what's new? First of all, what we did while we were off, is reestablish the seasons of the OFC. So first off, guys, welcome. This is spring season, and let me show you guys. I think you should have seen it by now because we started to advertise it. Every season within the OFC is going to have a theme. So right now it is spring your finances forward. Are you guys seeing my screen? Yes. Perfect. Spring your finances forward is the first theme and season of the OFC. So from the next 3 months, April, May, and June, everything we're doing is about business. It's about finance. It's about helping you guys to budget. It's about helping you guys to plan for your future. If you don't have insurance, we want to discuss it. If you have no savings, we want to help you with those. If you're not planning, if your business is not generating revenue, we want to help you with that. Our goal as a community over this next season is to ensure that everybody is bringing their finances forward. Yes, Ken. We
And
have
training.
Yes.
Ken.
I'm getting there, Ken.
Okay, sorry. I'm so excited.
No, I know. We're getting there. Now, the next 2 seasons within the OFC. So when we go into the summer season, it's about relationships. So that we're building, when I say relationship, it's everything from building relationships within the household, building relationships within business, the art of communication, the art of networking, the art of non-violent communication, the art of just building bonds. These are things that we're going to be focusing on. The art of having a relationship with yourself. That is huge. So these are things that we're going to be doing throughout our relationship season within the OFC, which is the summer months. And over those months, we'll be doing a lot of outings, a lot of activities, a lot of coming together as members of the community. So I'm really looking forward to that season. The last season of the year, which is October, November, December, is all about health, mental health, physical health, spiritual health. And the point is to empower our members with knowledge and information, workshops and programs. So now, what Ken was just alluding to, the 3 main activities now of the OFC, we've streamlined it. So what do? First off, for all our members of the community, we create opportunities for you guys. Like when this is an opportunity, getting members together to network, to connect, to get to know each other all from all over the globe. This is an opportunity that we create for members. We have our own podcast and radio show, which is now rebranded to the OFC Podcast Radio, where we're on every Thursday morning on CKUT 90.3 FM. And we're all on all major platforms from iTunes, Spotify, you name it, we're on there. So that is the platform. So we create that opportunity for you all, to members of the community, to get the visibility that you need and to be able to share what you have going on within the community. We also have our own healing retreat and campground that we invite members to, and we make that available to the members of the community. We have tons of other opportunities in terms of just getting access to financing, getting plugged into the networks that we have. The joy of our community is that we're over almost 17,000 members and subscribers all over the world. So an opportunity that we create is to bridge you. If you need something, we're here at your service to give you that support. Next, we do training and coaching. We're here to uplift everybody, to get everybody onto another echelon in life. And so some of the workshops that we have coming up, this month, we just recently sent out, at the end of last month, we sent out an email. We're going to resend it, but we're going to be doing a workshop with Ken. One of our partners that recently came on as an affiliate is Afro Entrepreneur. They're a funding body. Now, first of all, I'm going to say it. The course that I took with Ken is about $6,000, $6,500 if I'm not mistaken. And at the time we're a group, so Ken gave us a group rate, but we were a collective of us that took the course at the same time. Now I've been negotiating with Ken over the last couple of weeks to be able to create something awesome for the members. So first off, we created a group rate that brought the price down to $4,500 per person who's taking the course. But now, thanks to this partnership with Afro Entrepreneur, they're subsidizing 80% of the course. Now, guys, this is exceptional for members of the community. Now, it's something that you guys need to understand the power in knowing how to sell, knowing how to sell. What I've explained to people throughout my life, the course I took with Ken was probably the most impactful thing I've done in my entire life experience. Because what it did is it gave me the power to print money, is what I explained to people. I'm never in a situation where I am if I'm not making any money, it's because I'm choosing not to, if I'm going to be very honest, because the art of communication is really what you need to know in any scenario. What I've realized is that without the members knowing this vital thing, we could send you clients all day. We could refer clients to you all day. But if you do not know how to close, if you do not know how to engage and to build that relationship, it's not going to last. And one, you either get that person once because they came off a referral, but they're not going to come back. And that's not how you establish wealth, right? or because you're kind of flaky, you might not even get that one sale. So the idea here is to plan ahead, is to empower you guys with the knowledge to sell, with the knowledge to communicate, with the knowledge to engage and to retain people as clients. So I'm really excited about this opportunity. I think we can only do it for about 10 to 12 entrepreneurs. So we're definitely encouraging the members who are interested and who see the value to sign up ASAP so you don't miss that huge opportunity. We're also going to have other workshops throughout this month. We have another one with Clark Cadet where he's talking about budgeting. Guys, it's not about how much money you make, it's about how much money you retain. It's about your money habits. It's about how you manage your budgets. And a lot of us don't have budgets. So Clark is coming in with another exceptional program within the community to empower you all. The other couple of things we have going on, we have workshops with Mireille Nana. She's our business lawyer within the community. She has a workshop that she's going to be running with you guys. Again, just teaching you guys some fundamentals when it comes to running your businesses, exceptional things like that. And we're going to do another workshop with Kemba. We have another Kemba, who's a real estate who handles all our real estate investments and different things like that. Sorry, and we have two more. One is with a sister named Andrea Cox about planning for when planning for your future, planning for when you actually transcend. These are things that we don't do enough as a community. And I'm not just talking about having insurance. I'm talking about literally planning for your loved ones passing. These are things I know people who purchase their burial plots in advance, and it saves them thousands of dollars, literally. Like, it's things that we need to start doing as a community. We have to make these conversations less taboo. Everybody's going to transcend. Everybody's going to pass away. We just need to be more forthcoming. If we're going to be serious about setting up a foundation for our future generation, we need to be having these type of conversations where we're planning, so that when we leave, our children know what to do. They know how to handle even our own departures, right? So that's something that's really important for us. With Wayne Harris, we're also going to be talking about investing, insurance, your will, and different things like that. Again, these are tools that people use to generate wealth. We just need to start doing it as a community. We need to start being more intentional about it, and I'm really excited about creating these opportunities and these training workshops within the community. Last but very far from least, the other thing that we do is, guys, we create ops for you guys to just meet. We have events that we host ourselves. We have workshops that we do ourselves, but the whole thing is creating opportunities to get like-minded people together in one space. It's one thing to know different people, but it's a powerful thing to be able to connect with people who share your values, who share your vision, who are on the same page with you. People that you know that when you are coming together to do business, they're coming together to also do business. When you're working, we're coming together to not just make money, but we're coming together to make money ethically in order to build something solid for our future generation. Not everybody's on the same page, guys, and I'm really proud to say that we have a community of people who are dedicated to being able to do that. So how do we know that they're dedicated? Is because we have core values that I thank you all who are present here. You guys have all taken an opportunity to fill out the core values. The core values are super important to the OFC. It really outlines what we're doing, why we're doing it, the focuses that we have within the community. Next week, every week I'm going to be giving you guys a little more nuggets, so I'm not taking up so much time. Next week we're going to make it a point to go into a little more detail about the values of the community, because I think it's really important that we take some time just to talk about that. The quick things I just want to let you guys know, quick announcements. Big Will has an event coming up this coming Thursday. It's a comedy show. That's the 4th of April. So definitely get in contact with Big Will for that. Also, the OFC, we're working on a documentary in collaboration with Concordia University, the BCRC, and WestCan. BCRC is the Black Community Resource Center. We're working on a documentary where we're documenting the history of the Montreal Carnival. If anybody has any information and you want to share with us, reach out, let us know. We'd love to hear from you. It's a youth-led initiative. So if you have youth in your household, anybody like 12 and up that are interested in animation, video, music, maybe even just interviewing. These are huge opportunities that we have for youth in the community. We're going to be teaching them a lot of skills, coupling them with industry professionals, industry professionals are going to teach them different skills and tricks that they can carry with them throughout their entire life experience. We're really excited for this opportunity, not just to document the history, but to put the youth at the forefront for this initiative. So that is huge. So if you have any youth in your surroundings that you feel that might benefit from it, or if you have any knowledge or information about Caribbean culture, not Caribbean culture, the Montreal Carnival, that would be huge. Tim, I might be reaching out to you because I might need to get some of the roots or connect with some people in Trinidad about the roots of Carnival, just to give context to the people within the documentary. So just giving you that heads up. All right, so you already know. Thank you, Ken, for sharing Big Will's activity. We spoke about Jazz, the two of us. Look forward to that. Spoke about Ken. Spoke about Clark's event. Spoke about Miguel. Perfect. Guys, did I hit all my points? I think I did hit all my points. The only thing I forgot to mention, as I see here on my docket, this whole thing came to being because of a collaboration that we have with BNI. Now, BNI stands for Business Networking International. They are the largest business network on the planet. They have over 300,000 business owners who are part of their community, and they are broken into chapters. The OFC, we're proud to be able to say that we have one of the first ever OFC BNI chapters that brought members of the community together to form a BNI chapter. BNI, we see it as the top tier of the OFC. So this is, once you're an affiliate, the next step after that is to become a member of our OFC BNI chapter, because BNI is not for startups. BNI, when you're in BNI, you have to be running your business full time. So our goal is to get the entrepreneurs into the community, to get to the point where they become affiliates, where we put them at the forefront. And then the next phase is for you to join the OFC BNI chapter. So that's a little bit about BNI. If you feel that as an entrepreneur, you are ready to level up, get in contact with us. Let's discuss your affiliation with the OFC, and also let's discuss the possibilities of you becoming a part of this OFC BNI chapter that we have. For those who are watching online, our contact information is 514-651-4545. That is all I'm going to share for today. Next week, we're going to talk about the values. I'm really excited about some of the cool other things we have coming up. I'm looking at the time. Does anybody else have anything else they want to add or share before we close up?
Just want to acknowledge the passing of Dan Phillips, who was a pillar in the Black community and melanated community, all the great work that he did over 40 years of service to the community. Remarkable man, and I just want to acknowledge the great things that he's done for so many of us, so many important things that he's done for so many of us.
Thank you so much, Ken. Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, definitely, Dan has been a pillar in our community. So it's yeah, he's a big one to lose. So definitely thank you for acknowledging. It's definitely worth a quick moment. If you guys would permit, we'll take a quick moment of silence for Dan. Thank you guys for that. As we have a couple of minutes, I like to, and one, we will end promptly at 8:30. Sometimes we wrap a little bit before, but as Ken just reminded me of that, it makes me think about one of the values that we have within the OFC. Now, moving forward, it's really important that we be accountable to each other. Even we need to be each other's champions, even when we're not around. We have to put our best foot forward at all times. We have to keep each other in mind. And that is what is going to empower us as a community. Things are happening in the world. And if you ask me, one of the most powerful things that we can do as a people is to unite as the community. Because the strategies that a lot of entities use is divide and conquer. And but in the times where things are getting rough, if you're able to unite with people, that will be your saving, that could potentially save a life, that could potentially save you. And so you don't want to wait until calamities, you don't want to wait till there's intent catastrophe. You want to take the time to build within the community now. You want to be accountable to each other now. You want to establish relationships with people now. You want to get to know who people really are. And again, I'm really proud of what we're doing within the OFC community, because this is our goal. Our goal is to be able to be that support for each other, is to create that type of relationship and those kind of bonds that could potentially save each other's lives. Who knows? One day our financial system might collapse and we have to barter. It's good. It'll be good that we know each other within the community. So I'm talking crazy talk, but you guys already know I like to give you guys different perspectives to consider, and this is really what it is. Myself, I always make myself available to connect with members of the community. As you guys need anything, I am here at your service, so please don't hesitate. So with that, guys, I am glad that we've been able to come back and have our first session back from our little hiatus. Let me make sure I have our attendance done properly. So Canada, Preston, Timothy, Fabian, perfect. Thank you, guys. So with that, if we have nothing else to add, we will close up. Again, always grateful to life, God, our creator, and our ancestors for creating this opportunity for us to be able to get together on a weekly basis. And I just ask that the information that we shared today, let it be empowering and uplifting to everybody who was present. Just bless each and every one of our businesses, in our families, and in our growth, that we'll be able to continue to expand ourselves personally, expand our families, and expand our communities. Hotep, amen, and ashe. Thank you guys for joining us, and I'll see you guys next week. Oh, I forgot to say, next week we have our book club starting up. We're doing Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The Bookdale Club starts at 7 a.m. And we do them a half an hour before we start into the business team meeting. We'll be sending some ads out this week, but we're doing Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Awesome book if you haven't read it yet. So looking forward to sharing that with you guys. See you guys next week. Ciao.
Yeah.